Hi, Sages. If you'd like to come on in, have a seat for some symbolic support. Here's your scroll made in your name and essence. If you want to take a screenshot so you can scry on your own time and terms for shapes and symbols that speak to your psyche and psychic senses. Sages, we're going to do the shaman's palm going through your caves. We'll add on tarot and oracle. And of course, we have Ghost Tube here kicking for any audio additions that may inspire or irritate. So please do receive or release freely, of course. I'm going to open up here, Sages, if you'd like to join me. Or you can fast forward through, closing the eyes, cleansing the palette of perception, releasing the race and the rush, activating the abstract mind and ancient awareness to perceive and receive symbolic support. Exploring the aura of Sages. Thank you so much for being my muse, for holding space for me to share my insights and allowing me to be a guest in your aura. Gratitude. We have your astrology scroll here, but I'm also going to grab your aura scroll, see what's happening in your aura. Oh, nice solar plexus coming through. And Sages, if you didn't watch the other message, but you've been following me, you ready for this? Ooh, 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 ooh. Don't worry. Oh, we're very exciting over here. Please bear with me as I am evolving, learning, and growing, but I'm grateful for the space held. Let's get into your message. Oh, I am seeing it is a deer. It's from a show. Oh, I can't remember what it's called, but it's about like hybrid animals. I think it's on Netflix. And it's like a little boy that is also like a deer, and that's what I'm seeing here. It's actually really quite fascinating. That's what I'm seeing, like the sort of gentleness that is coming through. But there's also something in the mind that is just like purely electric. There's a door that's being opened, Sages. Are you noticing this door? Do you feel this door? It might feel like somebody's trying to like, I want to say kind of like break your door down and try and like communicate with you. I'm not really sure what's going on here. Give me a moment. I'm going to start adding or shuffling the shaman cards to get into your cave of ice. And we'll go into your cave of winds, hearth fires, rivers, and then your thumb of earth. And we'll dive in deeper to the aura scroll, which is the space of spirit. And your scroll is sitting in the mid-world. Should that be of any value to you? I share that with you. All right, Sages. Okay, because I feel like there's either a lot of youth around you, youthful energy, but you're kind of like this wise one. Also getting like Odin vibes. I'm also getting Stanley Kubrick vibes, which is really interesting. So maybe that has something to do with something or other. Hunter of Gifts. Yeah. There's something that's trying to knock down your door. Maybe you're a teacher of some sort, or you've already cut them out. I will share these with you in just a moment, of course. Sages. Strength. Oh my goodness.
It's what I want.
Memory. I'm going to just put that over there for a second. You know, it's like seeing animals play. Conflict. Hunter of conflict. And it looks like, you know, like they've got horns and they've locked horns or something, and they're like, but they're playing. They're learning how to build a strength. Okay, so this is what it's making me feel like. See if I can figure this out without destroying everything. Oh, thank you for your patience. It's like elevator music. So with the Hunter of Gifts, this is what your entire scroll feels like to me. You are gifted. There might be something in your past from your childhood. There might be youthful energies around you. Not that you're battling with, but it actually strengthens. It's like playing in the playground, and you get stronger by playing. That's what it makes me feel like. But if there is any, I'm not going to say youthful. What I'm going to say is immature energies that are...
Bobby.
I feel like in your exile, you've already been asked to release them, and perhaps you already have. It's just a matter of like They keep kind of coming at your energy. And oracally, I feel them like, say, if this is you, your body, I feel like they're well out here, just quite in and around your sun strength. Like they want to penetrate that. And it's a little odd. I'm not going to lie. It's a little odd of a feeling, because it's like this, you have this strength to understand what's going on, but it's like, do I use that here? Maybe there's things in your past with the ancestor of memory in your cave of rivers, because I feel it. And look at these prominent characters you have here. And in these prominent characters of the ancestor of exile with the rhino and buffalo, I'm going to call it maybe. But if you see, sense, or feel anything, you know the drill. And all this strength in between. If like what I remember, and I'm not going to do this again. It's almost like if there's any sort of immature energies around you, all that you are asking for is when their natural maturity comes up, that's when they step forward to you.
What brought you here?
Because otherwise I feel like it could be conflictual, and sages aren't really into it. You're focusing on a gift, your gift. And it comes from, I'll say it comes from the gods. For one reason or another, that's the way it's coming through, and that's fine with that. Insert God into whatever you would like. But it's like an elixir. It's nectar. It's nectar. Sages have a nectar right now. And there's a harvest of that nectar. And that harvest is for you to share. Just like your shaman's palm. To give and receive freely. But with the rhino and the buffalo, I think it's a buffalo, but I could be very wrong. You're also allowed to say no. If that makes any sort of sense. Okay, I'm going to flip it here. I already did. See, I got all wrapped up in it. I hope you're doing well. Please do like, share, subscribe if you haven't already, sages. I appreciate you and all your wisdom. See, unexpected visitors. I'm already distracted right into your reading again. Unexpected visitors. But as any unexpected visitor comes into your aura or into your face, or even thoughts of your mind, let us for a moment not even project it out to other people, places, or things, right? Little pokes and triggers, which are positive in nature. But it's like, I'm seeing it like cheese. You're like the solar plexus scroll. I'm seeing it like cheese, and it's like Swiss cheese. And you've poked holes in things purposely, not as traps, but kind of to catch any mice, because you're holding on to a certain solar strength. And anyone that's unexpected, in this card here, you're, like I said, if they step forward to you, you are awake. Hunter of Strength with Heal the Ouch, and this is in your Cave of Hearth Fires. You've done your healing. You're not even done. Whatever context and whatever cave, right? Whatever cave of ice, wind, fire, rivers, earth, you're always doing your work. And as I said that, it's like I have a heart pump in my hand. You've gone through some stress, because I'm seeing it like one of those stress balls too, and that can be a little awkward. But anything that sparks your memory of remembering, I'll bring this up for you. See if there we go. Anything that sparks your memory, you're on it. You're on it. And I'm also seeing it like when people do that. When they do that like Crimea River with that little, with the world's tiniest violin. You've put blood, sweat, and tears into something. And it's almost like when you reach a point of success, whatever success is, it's a step of success. So somebody might, if not yourself, is at one stage of success.
Why is she here?
Somebody might see that as like a finality of success, or, some stage that they deem like, ta. But you're like, I'm just on a step. I'm still working. And the steps can go sideways, up, down, or otherwise. But sages are like slow and steady, slow and steady. And any sort of conflict or conflictual energies, conflictual mindsets that come your way, like you have the magical shape. I don't think this has ever happened. The magical shapeshifter and the wizard of awareness. This is transmuting at its finest. Absolutely.
You are annoying.
Absolutely. I get that a lot. It's fine. It's like, and that's the thing though. Some people might view you as like, you just seem to get what you want. And, oh, how is that? But they're not seeing the work behind the scenes, because that is for the wise. And if there's been any sort of immaturity, no more access to that. So now I'm seeing lambs. Yeah, it's lambs. I love it. I love it. Okay. In here, I was seeing the lamb. But they are running like a horse. And now you have Freedom Horse coming up. And this is in your midworld, connected with spirit. My innocence, my purity that I have healed, continue to heal. It might be misunderstood to others because of the work that was just being done in personal time, private time. It didn't need to be yelled from, I'm going through this, I'm going through that. Sages were very silent about this.
Who is she?
And it was almost in a strategy, because of maybe the different kinds of people that were around you, or what you were being called towards. Ooh, answering the call came up as soon as I said that. You know what I mean? Sacred Mountain. And these two did come out. I want to take a boo. Gather your tribe and sweat lodge. So this is what I felt like you did. You sweat lodged out your tribe. And when I say tribe, these doesn't have to be necessarily just people. Mindsets, thought, invasions, inceptions, dreams, negative Nellies, whatever the case may be. And you answered your own call, sages. You laid something to rest. You could have fought, hand cocked back, ready to go to battle, but instead you let something rest. Some sort of conflict within the self. My consciousness is not to be in a state of conflict. My consciousness is in a state of collaboration and co-creation. And then suddenly this lamb, this purity, and there's even a being on the back of it riding it. It feels like that's the warrior. The warrior of the work that's been done rides on the back of the lamb. And the lamb may mean something to you. And I know it does to somebody specifically. And it feels really, really well. Because I'm also seeing how that lamb or that sheep gives back to you. And it gives back to you like, gives back to you in warmth. Closing out here with your aura of the solar plexus. And it's like, this is the stories you're telling yourself.
Back off.
Now. And stories that other people tell you from any sort of unexpected visitors, like campfires. And you just listen with that wizard of awareness. You're like, I'm listening to your stories, listening to how they communicate, trying to incept upon your purity. But they don't realize that purity came with a purge that you were free from, but they want to know. But you answered your own call. Sunsets, you answered your own call. It is what it is. And now it does feel like, if I may, that it may be time
Tradition.
to begin stepping, like you've already gone through the sacred mountain, and to step out from the sacred mountain and maybe start sharing with different people, places, or things. Maybe it's almost like stepping out and seeing now what steps forward, because that's revealing to you, okay, I like this, I don't like this, I'm still being triggered in a negative way, oh, I'm being triggered in a positive way. Am I being tested? Is being tested such a bad thing? Is it just allowing me to reaffirm my position, what I have built? Sages, thank you. It's like stepping out after a nice long sleep and going, okay,
Above.
hello. Sages. We'll grab a tree here to support. We have the cypress tree. Equilibrium. When opportunity is greeted with enthusiasm, success increases naturally. Sages, I'm going to leave that there. This feels... Thank you. Where you've purged and your purity is because pruning was done, like tedious pruning. And it doesn't have to be tedious. I don't want to necessarily do that either to it. But I want to acknowledge your work that I'm feeling being a guest in your aura, so thank you, of the pruning, the details that maybe not everyone has the attention for or the time for right now, and that's okay. You're not even competing with them or even with other parts in yourself anymore. This is like the whole tree, every little branch, every little leaf, every season that has come and gone has served for this moment. And it's awesome. Sages, I hope this does support, inspire. Feel free to give it a like, share, and subscribe. You warm my haunted heart to those who do support and donate. All the links are below. And until next time.